heavy full body workout. So first we'll come lying down onto our back. We've got most of the springs on, just so it's heavy, so it's not going to roll out on us. Then once you come lying down on your back, you've got those feet hip distance. Then we're going to go exhale, squeeze bottom, press back down, tipping those hips. And inhale, slowly release. Exhale, squeeze. Gently release. Exhale, squeeze bottom, press back down. And gently release. Exhale, squeeze. And gently release. Exhale, squeeze. And gently release. Exhale, squeeze. Gently release. Last two. Exhale, squeeze bottom, press back down. Inhale, slow and controlled as you release. Then we're going to do pelvic roll-ups. We've got exhale, squeeze bottom, hollow tummy out, slowly peeling each vertebra up just to where you can. And then inhale, slowly separating each vertebrae all the way back down to neutral. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, slow and controlled back down. Exhale, rolling up. If you can only get to there, just go to there if you feel it through that lower back. I'm going to try and push up through the glutes, feel that tummy's on. Inhale, slow and controlled back down. Try to draw those ribs together as well. Exhale, rolling up. So once you don't pop belly up, try and draw those ribs together. Then gently rolling it back down. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, slow and controlled back down. Exhale, rolling up. Slowly rolling it back down. Last three. Inhale, slow and controlled back down. Exhale, rolling up. Gently rolling it back down. One more. And gently rolling it back down. Then we're going to come sitting up. Just change the springs to a medium and a light. And then come laying back down. If you have sore shoulders, but you can do it on just a medium. So do whatever feels best through, or if it starts tightening up through your neck. So we'll have the weight on the hands, pulling down a little bit, pressing that back down a little bit, feel that rib to hip connection. Then gently lift left leg into tabletop, then lift right. Feel that tummy's on, gently down with left, and down with right. Up with right, up with left, down with right, and down with left. Keeping tummy on. Exhale, going up with left, up with right, down with left, and down with right. Up with right, up with left, down with right, and down with left. Up with left, up with right, holding it there. Exhale, sweep hands to hips. Slow and controlled up, tummy's on. So if you feel it through the back at all, drop those knees in a little bit closer and press that back down a bit more. Exhale, going down. Tummy's on. Last one. Then we're going to curl head up for 5. Hold. And slow and controlled back. Exhale, curling up. Hold. And gently going back. Exhale, curling up. and gently going back. Exhale, curling up, hold, and gently coming back. One more. And gently coming back, resting feet down for a second. Then we're going to bring the legs back up again, so just make sure you feel okay through that back. Nice and neutral, then press back down. Bring right up, bring left up. Now we're going to frame legs and push right leg out. So the lower you go with the foot, the harder it is. So just go where it feels okay for you. So exhale, push out. So if you feel it in the lower back, come up a bit higher. If you feel like you want it a little bit harder, go lower. Make sure you can feel that lower tummy zone. Gently coming up. Exhale, down. Gently coming back. Exhale, down. Gently coming back. Keeping that tummy on, watch you don't arch the back. Now we're going to curl head up. Last two. Exhale, curling up, pushing out. Keep that tummy on. And gently back. Resting those feet back down. Then we're just going to put those straps on the feet. So just put one on, holding that leg in tabletop so the foot doesn't end up over our head. Then bring that other one up. Bring the legs up. Then exhale, going down. And gently coming up. Exhale, down. Gently coming up. So try to keep those hips nice and neutral. Watch you don't just tip through that back. Try and keep your tailbone down. Feel it lengthen down those hamstrings. Exhale, down. Feel that tummy's on. Now we're going to do leg circles. Gently coming up, inhale out, exhale down, feeling those hips whether they rock around. Gently coming up. If they do, make it a bit smaller and slower. Feel that tummy still on. Inhale out, exhale down, together, and gently up. Now reverse it, down and out, let it drift up in line with hip and coming back together. Feel it stretch those hamstrings, down and out and up and back together. Out and up and back together. Strong through that middle. Down and out and up and back together. Last two. Then coming to small frog, and just exhale, push out, gently back in. Feel that tummy flatten as you exhale, drawing those ribs together. Keep those heels squeezed together. So then when your legs are out there, that's the end point where we're going to end to next. I'm going to come into small frog, extend the legs, sweep heels down together, gently back to small frog. Extend, down, gently coming back. Extend, down, gently coming back. Feel that tummy's on. So go as wide as you feel comfortable. Don't go too low to the ground, but you should feel groin and hamstring a bit. But keep that tummy on, that rib tip connection. Squeezing that pelvic floor just a little. Last one. And then we're going to take those straps off, gently rolling in, and coming up standing. We're going to grab that box bond for the carriage. But then we'll just go on one light spring. We're going to lay facing this way. Come laying down on it. So it's just one light spring you're on. And then where your bra line finishes or where your ribs are joined together, that's just going to be on that rolled edge. Because then your ribs won't flare and come apart. We want to try and keep them down towards each other. But they're not hunching over through that back. Still keeping nice and long through that spine. Then grabbing the straps so that your arms are out straight above the head. Then with the legs, just let the legs be heavy. Press your pubic bone down, squeeze bottom, tummies on. Little lift of the legs just to where you can keep that lower tummy on. So otherwise if you lift and the belly goes, you're going to feel it through here. Whereas we want to try and press pubic bone down, squeeze bottom, tummies on, hold that feeling. Then just lift the feet to where you can. So you're nice and active through those legs, but your tummy's still on. Then we're going to go exhale, sweep down to the ground, up to the hips. And slowly coming back. We're going to do 5 like that. Exhale, going down. Make sure the front of the shoulders are up away from the ground. Gently coming back. Exhale, down. And gently coming back. Exhale, down. Gently coming back. One more like that. Gently coming back. Now we're going to lift a little through that chest. So make sure pubic bones press down, bottom squeeze. You're strong through that front of the tummy. Now exhale, going down. Gently lift up through that chest. Bring those hands right up. Slowly going back down, bringing that chest down. Going all the way up. You can let that neck go. Exhale, going down and lifting up. Lifting up through that chest. The shoulder blades are back. Tummy's on. Gently going all the way back. Exhale, down. Gently lifting up through that chest. Make sure that tummy's on where you feel it through that lower back. So keep pubic bone pressed down, bottom squeeze. Exhale, sweep hands down to the ground, lifting up through chest, still looking down with those eyes. Gently going all the way back. Exhale, going down. Gently lifting up. Gently going all the way back. Exhale, going down to the ground, up to the hips, lift up through that chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back, tummy still on. Gently going back, last 2. gently going all the way back. And gently going all the way back, resting it down. Then we're going to slide off. And we're going to come up standing. Bring that rail back up. And we're going to do lunges. So we're going to go gently down and pushing back up. Inhale down. Exhale, coming up. So you're pushing through this front heel. Inhale down. Exhale, pushing back up. Inhale, going back. Exhale, going up. Then if you want to stay on that version, you can stay on that version. If you feel like you want to try it harder, bring that back foot up, that back knee. Now inhale down. Push through that front heel to bring the hips back up. So inhale, just bending at this knee. Exhale, pushing up through this heel. So it's all on this right glute. We're still on a light screen. Holding this one down. Now push up an inch through this heel and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. So it's not this back leg doing it, it's his front one. Up, so you're using this glute. Up, push those hips. Push through this heel. Up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Pushing through that whole footprint of the foot, and make sure your arch is lifted up. Watch you haven't rolled in on that foot. All the way back in, so that should have been all on that right glute. Swapping legs. Resting that knee down. Gently going down. And pushing back up. Inhale, going down, sinking into this front knee. Exhale, pushing up through that heel. So making sure it's all coming from this front leg, rather than that back leg pulling it in. And if you want to try it with that back leg up, inhale, going down, or you can rest that knee back down if it's too much. Knee and ankles in line. Exhale, push through heel to come up. Make sure the arch of the foot up is up, pushing through that whole footprint. Make sure hips are facing forward. Going back down, holding it there. Now push up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. It's all coming from this front leg. Use that breath. Exhale up. Inhale down. And rolling it back in. Really good. Then we're just going to come on knees. Put a medium spring on. Take that light off. Then just bring your right foot forward. On that ball of the foot, gently going back. Try and keep this knee and hip in line to start with. Folding forward. So it all goes down the back, this front leg. Push the hips back, fold into the hip. Watch we don't just curve over trying to get our chest towards that leg. Trying to fold into that hip, tummy's on. Feeling down the back of that leg. Relax your shoulders. 3 breaths there. And gently coming up, then just come folding back down. Now we're going to let that back leg go back, so it's just going to increase that stretch. Going into that back hip as well to where you can. Or you might just feel it all front leg. Three breaths there, try to relax the shoulders the best you can. Tummy's on. Then gently coming back in, swapping legs. Slowly pushing out. That knee and hips in line. Folding forward. Make sure hips are facing forward. Tummy's on. Nice long spine. Watch, haven't just let belly go. Try and keep that T-zone on. Hold as much as you can towards that leg. Nice straight leg. Not locking that knee out, but a little bend in it. Now gently letting that back leg go back. Going into that back hip as well. Just watch how I'm twisted through those hips. Try to have hips facing forward. Then gently coming back in. Then come sitting in mermaid. So like that. Then we're going to take this leg back and just slide our bottom off. The wider you have this knee, the more you're going to feel it on the hip as well, and the further forward that foot is. But just go to straight, line it up with the front of the carriage if you want to have it straight. Don't go any further forward. Then we're going to just fold forward. If that goes into the knee, then just slide that foot in so that knee's just in line with the outside of the hip. That bottom's just off the edge of the carriage, so it's right where your hamstring starts. Chest is open, tummy's on, having 3 breaths there. Relax those shoulders. Then gently coming back up, then come up to mermaid, then flip the legs around, take that other leg back, then same thing, if you want to have it wider, have a feel on both sides because they'll feel different. So you might need to come in with it on one side. If you still feel it in the knee, bring that foot back towards that other hip and bring the knee to the middle of the chest, then it'll back off that knee. But as it gets looser, you'll be able to take it a bit further out. Shoulders are relaxed, nice long breaths. In the nose, out the mouth. Then gently coming back up, we're going to come sitting in mermaid. We'll face, I'm going to face the other way first. So you can do the same. Sitting up nice and tall. Then shoulders are relaxed, chest is a bit lifted. Feel those shoulder blades are together at the back. Sitting up nice and tall out of those sit bones. Then just go on one light spring for this. Then we're going to gently go over. And slowly coming back up. Gently going over. And gently back up. Gently over. And gently coming up. And gently coming back up. Then we're going to swap sides. Go slow because it's really light. You might rock around on you. Then sitting into the hips. Bring your hand onto the rail. Exhale, going over. And gently coming up. Exhale, going over. Gently coming up. Still nice and tall through that crown of the head. Inhale, slowly coming up. Last two. Last one. And gently coming up. And then you're all done. Good job. Thank you. Have a good day.